Hey everyone, and welcome back to Stand By Go, the theater podcast out of Asheville, North Carolina. I know I haven't done an episode in a couple weeks, and that is because I've been getting ready for what's about to happen over the next 4 episodes. So many of you may know that obviously my number one love is theater and musical theater. But what some of you may not know is that my equal love is sports. I have been a sports fan since I was born, probably. I know I became a college basketball fan early on in my life. I was like 3 or 4. I played sports a lot when I was younger. I started playing soccer when I was 4. I played baseball. I played basketball. I played golf. I never played football. Mama O'Neill did a really good job of keeping me away from football. My brain thanks her. But sports has always been my love. And my favorite sport is college basketball. And for you other college basketball fans out there, you know what's about to happen next week, and that is March Madness, the big tournament to find out who is going to be the champion. They take both men and women, and they put 64 teams, really 68, but 64 teams in a bracket for men's basketball and then women's basketball. And then it is a single elimination tournament to find out who is the champion that year. And I just love it. I always fill out brackets and I never win them, but I always have fun doing it. So a couple days ago, I was rooting around my Facebook and somebody put a post about something and then commented, we should do a name that musical theater game with Mark, who was on the podcast last year and joked around about putting that into different episodes. Haven't gotten around to do it. And then somebody commented on that said, "Ooh, I want to do that. I want to go against Mark, even though I'll lose, but I'll go against Mark." And then somebody else commented, it was like, "Oh, I want in on this." And so that sparked the thing in my head, and I decided to do a full tournament. Not 64. I don't even know if I know 64 people, but I decided to do 16. I felt like that was a good number. So I got 16 folks. And I mean, really, I got 14 folks. There were 2 slots that I couldn't fill yet. If anybody wants to fill it in that particular bracket, which I'll explain later, let me know and I'll get you in. But so I got 14 folks and I created a bracket and I just reached out to the folks I thought would do it and they signed up, and I thank them so much. And I'll introduce you to them later. But for right now, I want to explain how it's going to work. So there are 4 rounds: the Sweet 16, Elite 8, Final 4, and then the championship. And each round is different. I didn't want to do the same thing for all of them because I feel like that could get boring. So what I decided to do was, for the Sweet 16, I'm doing and I have my notes, so I'll make sure I don't mess this up. I have a who, when, and where competition, in which I give the contestants one or all 3 of these things, whether it's the who, different actors who are in the original Broadway cast, when it originally opened on Broadway, and where the main story takes place. So I give them those, and then they get a certain amount of points based on how much information I give them. And they go back and forth 5 times, and whoever wins moves on to the Elite 8. So the Elite 8 is a Name That Broadway tune. So just like the game show Name That Tune, they will get X amount of seconds of listening to a Broadway musical show tune. And if they can guess it, they get points. And whoever wins then moves on to the Final 4, where the winners of all 4 of the different regional brackets will see who goes to the championship. And in the Final 4 is just straight trivia. And so we'll do trivia, and then whoever wins on each side of the Final Four will go to the championship, which will have a combination of all three. So that's how each round is going to work out. I think it's going to be a lot of fun. I'm putting people up against each other some who have never met each other, some who have been friends for years. And I just think it'll be a fun competition. And especially if you're here in Western North Carolina, you will, and have gone to a lot of theater in Western North Carolina, you will recognize a lot of the people who are in this tournament. So let's introduce you to the competitors. If you've ever seen a tournament or seen a bracket, you notice that the bracket is kind of broken up into 4 little smaller brackets that they call regions. And usually those would be West, East, South, Midwest. And that is just to break down into smaller ones. And that's where they play like their Elite 8 to go to the Final Four. And I've done something similar, but it's not regions because most of the people are in Western North Carolina, or at least that's where I know them from. But I broke them down into different areas within the theater that they are known. So our 4 are directors, actors. Those are the 2 on the left side of the bracket. And then on the right side of the bracket, we have musicians, stage managers, and designers. And then on the bottom of that, we have teenagers. So they're all high school students who are in that bracket. So now I'm going to introduce you to each bracket and everybody who's in those. So here's our first bracket, our director's bracket. And earlier I was talking about how I could only get 14 instead of 16, and one of the brackets only had 2 people in it. This is that bracket. So we only have 1 match in the Sweet 16, which means whoever wins this match automatically goes to the Final Four. So let's see who our 2 directors are. We have Mark and we have Mandy. Mark has done a lot of stuff. He has directed a lot of things out at HART, Haywood Area Regional Theater, or Haywood Area Regional Theater, whatever HART stands for, out in Haywood County. And he's also done some things at Asheville Community Theater. The last thing he did was the Fantastics at ACT. And then Mandy does a lot of things out at Montford Theater. So there are your directors. And so let's meet our directors.
Hi, my name is Mandy. My team name is the Jellicles. My team mascot is Jenny Anydots, and my battle cry is I am not throwing away my shot.
Hi, my name is Mark. My team name is the Phantoms. My team mascot is a white mask, and my battle cry is I am your angel of music.
Thank you, Mark and Mandy. And so let's move on to our next bracket, the actor bracket. We have Ryan and Audrey. And then in the bottom part of this bracket, we have Alexa and Dylan. All folks I have worked with, whether I've been on stage with them or I was their stage manager when they were in a show, or they have been a choreographer for me in the past. So let's meet the actors.
Hi, my name is Ryan. My team is the Roxy Hearts. Our mascot is a giant heart wearing fishnets, and our team battle cry is a chorus of people chanting Roxy.
Hello, I'm Audrey of the Pittsburghers. My mascot is a burger, and my battle cry is woohoo!
Hey, this is Alexa. I'm with the 42nd Streeters. Our mascot's the Tappers, and our call is we're in the money!
Hi there. My name's Dylan. I'm Team Dill Pickle. My mascot is Pickle Rick, and my slogan is, who took the pickle from the pickle jar?
Thank you, actors. And let's move on to the other side of the bracket, the top part of that bracket, where we have our musicians, stage managers, and designers. In the first Sweet 16 matchup, we have Sarah who is a musical director all over Western North Carolina and is a wonderful pianist. And she is going up against Eden, who I know from my hometown of Fayetteville. And she was a student of my sister's, and I would sub for my sister. And so I would be the substitute teacher for Eden. But she does have ties to Western North Carolina. She went to App State. So she's still in this Western North Carolina area in my mind. And in the second competition of Sweet 16 for this bracket, we have the designers going at it. We have our lighting designer, Brian, versus our sound designer, Casey. Both who I've worked with in the past and are UNC Asheville alum, and just wonderful people. And I'm very excited about this whole bracket. So let's hear from and get the introductions to our musicians, our stage managers, and our designers.
Hi, everyone. My name is Sarah. My team name is the Legally Brunette. My mascot is the Humble Taco. And my battle cry is, I'm going to bring it on.
Hi, my name is Eden. This is Into the Garden. Our mascot is the Badgers, and our battle cry is, ha, bees.
Hello, my name is Brian. My team name is Lil Sparky. My mascot is 10 of 12s. And my battle cry is going dark.
Hi, my name is Casey. My team name is Needs More Hours in a Day. My mascot is the little shruggy guy, and our battle cry is Screams of the Damned.
Last but not least, our final bracket are the teenagers. So these, like I said earlier, these are local high school theater folks, all people that I have worked with in some capacity, whether it is in a show with them or stage managing a show that they were in, or helping with auditions and seeing them audition. I've seen or worked with all of them in one way or another in the theater. So let's see. Our first Sweet 16 matchup is Reed versus Evan. And then our last matchup of the first round of our Sweet 16 round is Riley versus Anna. Let's meet them.
Hi, my name is Reed of Team Bright Stars, and our mascot is the Star, and our battle cry is, the sun has nothing on us. We are so dangerous.
Hi, my name's Evan. My team name is Evanator. My mascot is the Evanator. And my battle cry is, I am the Evanator. Hear me roar. Roar.
Hey, I'm Anna. My team is Grease Lightning. My mascot is Sandy from Annie. And our battle cry is, let's begin from Newsies.
Hi, I'm Riley. I'm the East High Wildcats, and my battle cry is, what team? Wildcats!
And there we have it. You've met all of our competitors. You've been introduced to all 4 of the regions in our bracket. And we have an almost full bracket. We have 14 of our 16 possible competitors. You've met them all. Stay tuned and watch the next 4 weeks, or listen to the next 4 weeks to see who wins. I think these will all be incredible matchups and be incredibly close. And I'm excited to see how it goes and who wins the whole thing. So catch this episode and all future episodes of this tournament and all past episodes of my podcast anywhere you listen to podcasts, but they are especially on Anchor, Spotify, Apple and Google Podcasts, iHeartRadio, and I try my hardest to always upload the video to my YouTube channel, John O'Neill. If you don't typically watch my videos of my podcast episodes because you don't want to just sit there and watch 2 people talk to each other over a Zoom link, that is understandable. But I think this tournament will be more fun to watch than to just listen to. But I still want you to listen to it. So maybe you listen to it and then go watch the video on YouTube, or you watch the video and then you go listen to the podcast, or you press play on the podcast and mute it and then go watch the video, because I still want the listens and I still want the number of people who listen to the podcast to go up, but I want you all to watch it because I think it'll be a lot more fun to watch than just to listen to. So listen to it, watch it, come back for the next 4 weeks to see who wins, fill out a bracket, go back and take a screenshot of the bracket, and or maybe I'll find a way that you can click a link to go and fill out the bracket to see if you think you'll know who wins. It could be fun. Maybe you'll get a little idea of what I like to do when basketball comes around, and who knows, maybe next year we'll have a competition to see who knows or who can pick the champion for the basketball. All those things, and listen to all my past podcast episodes, and thank you for your support as always, and looking forward to the Sweet 16 next week. So until next time.